This is my aquaponics system. I start out with a 75-gallon aquarium. It has about 20 plus African cichlids. It's a normal aquarium setup, and then it has a pump, a standard pump. It's a underneath pump, but I don't think it's really necessary. The water is moved by this single pump that's sitting in a sump tank. This is like a 30-gallon sump tank, just a 30-gallon aquarium. The pump is powerful enough to move about 500 gallons per hour, and it's on for 15 minutes out of every hour, which means it can move the entire contents of water in this aquarium through these grow beds every hour. I use these two overflow siphons that I built to move the water once it reaches a certain level into the grow beds, which it deposits here and here. Once the grow beds fill, they overflow back down into the sump tank. And as you can see, the pump just went off and the water's about right here. It will take about maybe, I don't know, 10 minutes or so for the water to drain all the way down and then on to the next hour. So I have not had to replace the water in this aquarium for, I don't know, more than 2 months. The plants are keeping the nitrate levels at acceptable level for the fish, and the plants are growing. So all I do is add food and occasional water to the sump tank, and we've already eaten some great kale and some lettuce out of here. The basil is just going bananas, so I'm going to have to actually remove some of it because it's overtaking the beds. To light it, I've got it turned off right now, but I've got an LED grow light that is on a track, moves across the grow beds once a full cycle every 20 minutes. I got it turned off because it's really loud, but I'll turn it on. And there's some supplemental grow lights underneath here, but I don't really think they do very good. The track is long enough to actually take one more grow bed, but I haven't done that. So for food, you can't feed regular fish food because it's toxic to humans. So I have this food I found on the net from homegrown aquaponics, and the fish love it. And same for dechlorinating. You can't use normal dechlorinator because it would the plants would either kill the plants, or the plants would not be safe to drink, not be safe to eat the plants. So I use this dechlor. It's basically a vitamin C formula, so very, very high concentrated vitamin C, and the fish are fine with it. So I add it to the tank before, and mix it in really well between cycles, so all the water I put in here, or all the water I replace in here, gets dechlorinated before it flows into the fish tank. And here's where the pump goes into the tank. So I keep it pretty sealed because you get a lot of moisture out of this system. I think most of it's actually coming from the grow beds, which there's not much I can do. I actually have to have a fan, an exhaust fan that's pulls moisture out of here all constantly. So that's the only. This would actually be much easier to do outside, but I wanted to see if I could do it inside. So anyway, that's it.